Years had gone by and Krishna was no longer living in Vrindavan. He had moved to Dwaraka. In fact, he was the king of Dwaraka. Krishna was so busy held up with running the palace, keeping everything in place, running the administration and also taking care of the politics that he never planned a trip back to Vrindavan. But the people of Vrindavan never forgot their little Krishna. When Radha and her friends heard that Krishna was planning a trip to Kurukshetra, they all decided to go meet him. This was after he had left Vrindavan for a very long time. Radha was the first person Krishna saw when he got down from his chariot. Tears filled their eyes. A lot of memories came back to his mind. There was no talking, just two people missing each other in intense love. Their hearts raced with joy and pain. Their feet shook. Radha saw her Krishna again. Tears filled her eyes. But not the same Krishna that she had seen back in Vrindavan. The simple cowherd boy was no longer in him. He had now become a king. He was surrounded by guards and soldiers. But still, she saw him as the little Krishna that she always admired, playing the flute under the trees of Vrindavan. Krishna smiled gently as always. Radha, he whispered, I haven't forgotten anything. Vrindavan is in every breath that I take. You live in my heart, however far I am. It is the nuances of this kingdom that has made me busy, but that hasn't kept my memories away from Vrindavan. Remember this, Radha. Even though I am far away in body, I am never far away from heart. My soul will always live in Vrindavan and also in your very heart. She said, O Lord Krishna, you cannot return to Vrindavan. But why can't you bring Vrindavan back here in the land of Kurukshetra for a moment? I'll be too happy to be back in the company of my best friend Krishna, whom I love so dearly. For the first time since the leaving of Vrindavan, Krishna, Radha and all the other gopis clasped hands and danced together. The same timeless moments that they had in Vrindavan bloomed in all their hearts despite the hard and the noisy environment that they were in. The battlefield of Kurukshetra for once had transformed into a joyous woodland, a joyous forest filled with love. The chariot had assumed the shape of a temple and the sound of the conches had become the gentle melodies of Krishna's flute. Radha's unwavering love teaches us the very essence of Krishna Bhakti. This tale is a complete faith and dedication expecting nothing in return. This spiritual unity teaches us that the path to divine lies in love, devotion and surrender. Hi, I'm Eurasius, the homely storyteller. Jai Shri Ram.